Even before the guns fell silent, concerned whispers were being shared in the halls of power regarding the capitalist allies of the West and the communists in the East.
Our goal is not the victory of might, but the vindication of right. Peace at the expense of freedom, but both peace and freedom.
More I think of it, I don't know what in the hell. It looks like me we're getting into another Korea. It just worries the hell out of me. I don't see what we can ever hope to get out of there with once we're committed.
Rusk has said that there is nothing new in your proposal. What is your reaction to that?
Well, I think that really the major point to consider is the changing climate over the period of the last 3 weeks, and specifically the statements that have been made by Premier Kosygin, Ho Chi Minh, and others, namely that they would come to the negotiating table if the United States would stop its bombing. Now, we've always claimed that we want to go to the negotiating table. That was our policy, that we wanted a negotiated settlement in Vietnam. A year ago, we stopped the bombing for 37 days in order to get to the negotiating table. All I'm suggesting now is to do what we did a year ago. In addition, the North Vietnamese have withdrawn their original preconditions. They've withdrawn the precondition of the 4 points and the fact that the United States troops have to withdraw from South Vietnam. So we're in a far better position, and they say that they'll come to the negotiating table. It seems to me if we want to go to the negotiating table, we can get there now by taking the action of stopping the bombing in North Vietnam, go to the negotiating table. If that's unsuccessful, then we can always return to the war. But it seems to me that it's at least worth that kind of an effort. And that is an entirely different situation than has existed any time in the past. It's peace, and peace with honor, meeting our commitments there. And it seems to me that this is the best opportunity for it. And as I say, all we have to do is to accept, really, the statements and the words that have been made by Mr. Kosygin, Mr. Pogorny, Ho Chi Minh, and others. And I don't understand. What puzzles me is why we won't accept them.
Senator, there was a good deal of a flurry of activity from the administration yesterday as you were making your speech, and some critics have said that that was an attempt to take the play away from you publicly. How do you feel about that?
Well, I think really the important thing is not a question of personalities or what happens in connection with an individual. I think it's important that we try to develop a program that will bring peace in Vietnam and still meet our commitments. And I made some suggestions yesterday. Others might have other suggestions or other ideas. But I think it's worthwhile for all of us to listen to various counsel and try to develop a policy for the United States government which is in our best interest and the best interest of world peace.